We go back to one of our headline stories, and it is the South African National Defence Force, which is cautioning against fake recruitment scams that are doing the rounds on social media. The adverts are offering people as young as 15 stipends, free accommodation and free applications to join the military. For more on this, we are joined by Brigadier-General Andries Mahapa, Director of Defence Corporate Communications. General, thank you very much for your time. When did you start noticing these fake advertisements on social media, and might you know who is actually behind this scam?
Good morning, sir. Let me also greet your viewers, and thank you for an opportunity, because I think this is very critical for the members of the public to know in terms of what is happening. We started to notice this information around on Thursday. Thursday it was Friday, and then now I see that it's gaining momentum, and we released a statement on Saturday morning. Yeah. That all this advertisement, they are fake, and people must be aware of that. If there's anyone who knows the people who are involved, they need to report this to the nearest military base or at the nearest SAPS or any other law enforcement. I mean, it's an embarrassing for people to go and do such an evil thing. That's very embarrassing.
When you say, General, you are noticing now, and which is what has pushed you to put out a communique cautioning people against these fake advertisements. But when you say it seems to be gaining momentum, what are you alluding to? What is it that is worrying you more?
The reason why, because from Friday until today, I think today only from 7 o'clock until now, I received 300 phone calls. Sure. Members trying to find out how can they apply, and then where must they get the forms and so forth. Yesterday I received close to 300. So this shows that there are people who are really pushing this effort that is so fake and quite embarrassing, where the SANDF is really distancing themselves with regard to this issue that these members they are pushing. It's really unacceptable. And it's very cruel of these people to take the last money of our parents and their sisters so that they can apply, because I saw the advert now that you need to enroll for a certain amount of money so that you can be enlisted. I mean, the SANDF does not work like that.
Does the SANDF ask for money for you to get into some program, or is this exactly what you are warning against, that it is absolutely not in the practice of the SANDF to ask for money when anyone is trying to get into the army?
Definitely, it's not a practice of the SANDF. Remember that within the SANDF, we've been running the military skills development for years now. For the past 10 years, we have never asked even a single cent. Members would apply, and then they'll be pre-selected per province, and then they'll come for interviews. None was asked even a cent to contribute, even to buy the uniform. What embarrassing. Some of the adverts said members must prepare to buy uniform and so forth. We have never done that as an SANDF, and we are truly distancing ourselves. However, we also inform the military police, and then we'll also involve the law enforcement so that they can look into this, try and find the perpetrators so that they can face the might of the law.
Consequences for the perpetrators if and when caught who are peddling these fake advertisements?
That will be determined by the court of law. All what we have to do, the members need to be identified, arrested, and then they'll be taken to court, and then the law will take its course in terms of any punishment that will fit that particular crime, because it is a crime what they are doing.
Brigadier-General Andries Mahapa, he speaks for the South African National Defence Force. Thank you very much for clearing that up for us. Well, if you are listening and you possibly were thinking about applying for these jobs, in fact, it's clear that the SANDF is not at the moment advertising for any job opportunities, and you can see the kind of volume of phone calls that the Brigadier is talking about. 300 phone calls that he says he has received thus far from people inquiring about whether or not there are indeed job opportunities within the army.